This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
Hello and welcome to the Late Night News with me, Ramanathan. The top stories tonight. Sachin Tendulkar becomes the first batsman in history to score a double century in an ODI.
Sachin Tendulkar, 200 from 147.
Mamata Banerjee's railway budget provides 11 new trains to Tamil Nadu, focuses on security, amenities and infrastructure development. The city police finally files a charge sheet against alleged child abuser Will Humes. AIADMK Chief J. Jayalalitha turns 62. Partymen take her advice, make the celebration sober.
Next year when Madam will be Chief Minister, the birthday bash will be much bigger.
Well, the top story tonight, the Master Blaster has done the impossible, a double century in one-day internationals, the world record for the highest individual score in ODIs. The South African bowling attack looked hapless as Sachin Tendulkar shredded them to pieces on his way to a memorable double century in Gwalior today. His opening partner fell early, but Sachin then paired up with Chennai boy Dinesh Karthik to put on 194 runs for the second wicket. After Karthik fell for a well-made 79, and Yusuf Pathan was out for 36, Sachin and Dhoni took the initiative away from South Africa. At the end, India could gather up 401 runs for 3 wickets, with Dhoni cracking a strokeful 68 off 37 balls. In reply, South Africa are staring at a humiliating defeat, trouble having lost 9 wickets with around 250 runs on board. The lone crusader has been A.B. de Villiers, who has cracked a ton. Earlier, Jeffrey Thomas, cricket enthusiast and the chief programming officer with Chennai Live 104.8 FM, joined us in our studio.
Goes like vintage wine, if I may say so. I think he ages fantastic. And I was one of the people who thought he was, running down a hill. But I think he's now climbing another hill, a small mountain, because he's been playing absolutely fantastic over the last 1 year. And I think he's got a couple of years to go. He's 93 centuries, 46 in one day international, and 47 in Test cricket. He scored about close to 18,000 runs in one-day internationals at a strike rate of over 86. And to do that over 20 years, it's something amazing, absolutely phenomenal.
All right. Now, still some time ago, 200 in an ODI was seen as impossible. I mean, 200 in an ODI is just like something which cannot happen. But is it just Sachin, or you think something has changed in the way we play cricket that, this is possible today?
No, it is possible. When Syed Anwar scored that 194, I watched that match, and it was unfortunate because it was an opponent scoring those 194 runs. And it was always on my mind that one day one Indian would score that 200, and it happened today. Like when Gavaskar scored his 10,000 runs, he said the first batsman to score 10,000 will remember. There'll be lots of other people who will score over 10,000 runs. So they will remember me as the first batsman. So Sachin is going to be remembered as the first batsman to score 200.
Oh, let's now find out what cricket fans in Chennai feel about Sachin's historic knock.
Yeah, we knew that Sachin is a great player, and now he has scored 200. And I think this will be a great milestone for all the Indians. And being such a great player, it stands well up for him.
Oh, it's really scintillating innings from Sachin, and we were like amazed. We have been waiting for this double century from Sachin for so long time. It has been really amazing. We were waiting for him when he hit a 186 against New Zealand, again 163 in Christchurch, recent past 175 against Australia, and it was always heartbreak for us, and we never expected that this would be the D-Day, where it was a mid of a week. If it had been a Saturday or Sunday, it would have been an excellent weekend where we would have been firing crackers and everything. It has been so nice to see our god of cricket hit us such a double century today. It was such a great experience, one-time experience, which no Indian cricket fan will ever forget this day.
This day is marvelous day for all Indian cricketers, and this record can be broken only by Sachin only.
Spectacular day for all. He scored 200. We are very gifted to have him as an Indian. We love our Sachin Tendulkar.
Well, news just coming in now that India have finally won the match by 154 runs. South Africa were bowled out for 248 runs. AB de Villiers scored a defiant 114 runs and remained not out. However, for more on Sachin's double century, our Mohan, resident editor, Deccan Chronicle and leading cricket writer, joins us. Sir, you've seen Sachin grow up as a player. What is it about him that enables him to surprise us even at this stage of his career?
I think there's a kind of majesty to his cricket now. It's a thought process. You can see the man has matured in 21 years of cricket, and the way he played his innings today of 200 not out, it just showed that how much he has come on in the game, and he's somebody who sort of reinvents himself every few years. And now I think he's really at his peak of his prowess.
So till now it was almost impossible to think of an individual score of 200. Is it just Sachin, or has something changed in the way we play cricket that he's being able to make it possible now?
I think it's sort of both things really. The approach is much more aggressive these days with the introduction of T20 cricket. The mindset has changed in batsmen. Not so much in Sachin because of T20 cricket, but then he himself is a much more aggressive batsman in one-day cricket now than he was at the start of his career. If you remember, he scored a 0 in his first innings in ODIs, and then the second knock was about another 70 days away and he got 1, and then he got another single and so on. So it took him quite a while really to realize what were the requirements of ODI cricket. But today you can see the complete maturity in him. He knows exactly what to do when.
Well, so one final question to you. What would you tell Sachin if you met him now?
Oh, I would certainly take my hats off to him to imagine, just 2 months shy of his 37th birthday, here's a man who's climbing Mount Everest. It's absolutely unbelievable. As an Indian, I feel very, very proud today.
Right, thanks a lot for joining us with your inputs. And moving on, Tamil Nadu's main opposition leader J. Jayalalitha turned 62 today. She had earlier asked her partymen not to make it a gala event and use the opportunity for social service. Well, that's what they did at the party's headquarters on Lloyds Road this morning.
Supporters of J. Jayalalitha, who was Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu during 2 terms, cut cakes and held celebrations to mark her 62nd birthday. They also set up a blood donation camp and food was served to a large number of people.
Every year the celebration gets bigger. I believe, inshallah, next year when Madam will be Chief Minister, the birthday bash will be much bigger.
Tamil Nadu will vote in legislative elections in about a year's time. And from today, the AIADMK plans to hold a series of public meetings to expose what it calls the misrule of the governing DMK party.
புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவர்கள் மீண்டும் தமிழகத்தில் நிலையான நல்லாட்சி அமைத்திட அனைவரும் வேண்டுதல் வேண்டி அடுத்த அம்மாவின் 63வது வருடத்தை புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவர்களை தமிழகத்தின் முதல்வராக கொண்டாடுவோம் என்று கூறிக்கொள்கிறோம்.
Supporters of the AIADMK say they want to see the party return to power in the elections and Jayalalitha take charge as Chief Minister once again. Jay Santosh for NDTV Hindu.
Well, more on the other side, but before that, let's take a look at the gold and silver rates today.